Y'all, I was sitting here reading my Bible, and this one verse of Jeremiah just made me think about something. Cursed is the person who trusts in mankind. And that's Jeremiah 17:5. The one thing as humans that we should never do is expect man, and when I say man, I mean human, like humans, to ever measure up every single time. That's why he says, cursed is the person who trusts in mankind. Don't ever think you can trust in a human for everything. Like me, or your mom, or your dad, or your friends, or your brother. Don't, like, we're trustworthy, but just not 100% of the time. And I'll tell you why. The reason why is because we're all prone to sin. We're all prone to fall, mess up. That's why Jesus died for us. Because God knew from the beginning, Adam and Eve, they not gonna do it. They can't do it. So, Jesus, get ready to, you know what I'm saying? So, therefore, because of that, we should look at each other with the same energy of like, yes, do I love you? Do I care about you? Will you show up for me as my close friend or my family or my parent, whoever I love deeply majority of the time? Absolutely. Because me, if I can show up, I'm gonna show up. There will be times where your mom doesn't understand you emotionally when you need to vent to her. There will be times when your husband or wife or the person you're dating does something to let you down or hurt your feelings that caused an argument. There will be. And it's like, people who put people to a high standard of like perfection to think that, oh, they're always gonna, like, you can't expect nobody to always get it right. We'll never do that. A human being on this earth, no human being on this earth will ever get it right 100% of the time. So when you look at humans like that, it instantly lets you give them grace, knowing that we're both gonna mess up sometimes, and that's okay. So anytime you do, I'm not gonna let it crush our relationship. I'm gonna go to God, pray about it, and you should go to God and learn how to fix that area so you could try to do better. And that's hard even for someone like me to understand, because sometimes I'll be like, why can't y'all just show up? Why can't you just answer? Why can't you just, when I need you, be there? You'll never let other humans' mistakes constantly drain you, constantly make you upset, constantly make you feel like, oh, they don't care about me. Because that's what the enemy wants you to do. They want you to harp on that one time they didn't show up, so that way he can be like, oh, see, do they even care about you? Do they even like you? Oh, is this even real? Is the relationship even real? Yeah, he wants to do that. He wants to play with you. That's why we're supposed to trust in the Lord with all our heart and not lean on our own understanding. He knows everything. He's the only person that keeps his promises. When he said he'll never flood us again, and put the rainbow up in the sky as the sign of the promise, he meant it. He told me, I'm never going to be down and depressed and sad like I was ever again. I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I know he's never going to let me down. If you trust in mankind only, you're always going to get let down, and you're always going to get drained mentally and emotionally by people. But if you look at humans in the same way God looks at all of us, like, we're going to mess up. We'll be there, but not every time. We'll measure up, but sometimes we'll fall. And that's okay. Because you know who's not? God. You know who's always got me? God. Jesus. And as long as I have him, I'll be okay. And he'll give me people that'll be there majority of the time, that'll make me happy majority of the time. Because if they love him, they'll be there because Jesus wants them to be there. So it's all gonna work out. That's it. Bye.